Alana on the launch of the Budget Rehab. Now the physical books are available, and one lucky person can actually win a book this morning. But before we give away that book, let's talk about the Budget Rehab Playbook and what Alana has been up to since January. Good morning to you, Alana Alleyne, financial education instructor. How are you doing?
I am doing quite well. Good morning, everyone.
How has the journey been since January? When we spoke last about the launch of the book, now we have the physical books available. How has that journey been so far for you?
Honestly, it was a labor of love. The moment I said, hey guys, this is what I am doing, get your budget rehab playbook, I received a lot of love from persons, filling up my pre order list. And of course, just doing the physical or the final touches rather to have the book available to you guys. So a lot of work went into just ensuring that the packaging was right, the printing was right, that everything was perfect. And I am happy to say that the books are here
And
and
you
they
feel
are ready for distribution.
and you feel comfortable with the end product. Like you're happy with the end product. You're saying, all right, this is what we wanted, this is what we worked for, and now the people can have the experience that they deserve.
Definitely. If you know me, I am somewhat of a perfectionist. So even at one point, I'm like, oh my gosh, Alana, you're being too picky right now. But yes, I am comfortable with the end product. I pride myself in always ensuring that I do good work, that I give people quality products. So because it's a reflection of me. So I am proud to have this, my baby, being out into the world, and I know that you guys will love it.
All right, so let's just get back into the book a little bit because I do want us to give somebody an opportunity to win one of them this morning. All they have to do is give us a call at 622-4010. So, Alana, let's break down again. The book, if I remember correctly, it's broken up into four different parts, yeah?
Yes, correct.
Tell me the four steps in this budget rehab.
So to go to budget rehab is actually a four-step journey. So we start off by doing a money detox, right? So we start off with doing a money detox. And the whole thing is there are so many things and misconceptions that we need to fix before you could get right with your money. And part of that, a big part of that is working on your mindset, understanding the influences of your friends. I call it the 5 F's, right? Your friends, your family, all those things that influence the way that you spend money. We're trying to get rid of all the dirty habits that you may have, anything that is preventing you from getting where you need to go in terms of effectively managing your finances, because I believe that your mindset determines your success. So we want to build a wealth mindset.
Right, so
Now, come
that, that's step one. Yeah.
that's step one.
Step two.
So after you've done your detox, I am going to take you back to school. And I say that in the book. I'm taking you back to school because what you think you know about money or the things that you would have been taught, there are a lot of misconceptions, especially in the Caribbean region. So I go back to basics. So the second step is actually budgeting basis. And I break down budgeting in terms of ABC. I talk about all the things that you need to know to effectively manage your money. And then I introduce you to the real reason why we are budgeting. People think that they are just budgeting money because they just need to spend their money and that's it. I just want to know how to spend, spend, spend. But the real reason for budgeting is actually to create room to save so that you can then turn that money into a vehicle that works for you, that generates more money for you. So I call it my mini maxi multi approach to budgeting, where in simple terms, it is you need to be able to maximize your sources of income. You need to be able to minimize your expenses. And you need to understand that you have to maximize your savings, but not just maximize your savings, but know how to multiply it via investments. So I take you on that journey to understanding the relationship between when you earn that first dollar into ensuring that that dollar then in turn works for you.
So that's basically the 4 steps of the budget rehab. We have the money detox, the budgeting basics, the budget rehab itself, and then making your budget work for you, yeah?
Correct, correct.
All right, so we want to invite persons to give us a call at 622-4010 for an opportunity to win one of the budget rehab playbooks. Now, one of the things that is always interesting to me, Alana, is how did you decide on taking this journey to say, I need to help other people do their rehab, their budget rehab, and get their finances right? Because I'm tired seeing, people suffering from a lack of finances. Is that what it was?
Yes, it was, but it was even more personal than that. I made my message in the sense that I've not always been financially savvy. I've done a pretty good job of messing up my own finances and being in a financial ditch and having to dig myself out of that ditch and going through the mental health struggles that comes along with not having money, right? I went through a form of depression. And coming out of that, I realized that the life that I'm living like right now, I'm not satisfied. And I need to now make some drastic changes to my finances. And that's where it really starts. And I talk about my personal journey at the beginning of the book, alongside me having worked with individuals over the years, having to help them to rehabilitate their finances. I realize that we share a lot of commonalities, that we're doing a lot of things wrong when it comes to money management, that we don't understand a lot of things. So coming out of my journey and working with people, and even I have my signature course at CTS College where I go in depth in teaching persons the introduction to personal financial management. And with that course, even working more intimately with persons, I came up with these 4 steps. And I said to myself, how can I make this accessible to the general public?
All right.
How can I break down?
Well, Alana, we have an opportunity to make it accessible to somebody because the phone lines are going off. We have Maraval on the line.
Oh,
Good morning to you, Maraval.
Hi, good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay.
Are you ready to win yourself a budget rehab playbook?
Yes, I am.
Can you tell me 2 of the 4 steps in the book?
All right. So one is money detox, and the other is the mini-maxi approach to budgeting.
Alana?
not quite. You're very
You
close.
got you got 1 out of the 2. I'm gonna give you one more chance to get it.
Ooh. Okay.
The money detox is right. I'll tell you that much.
All right. Money detox is right. Um. One is
What's the name of the book?
the name of the book is Budget Rehab.
That's
Rehab
all. That's the 3rd step as well. So congratulations to you, Maraval.
Yay.
Hold the line and we'll take your information.
Thank you.
All right, Alana, let me say thank you very much for joining us this morning. Congratulations on getting the printed copies of the book. Where can we get access to them before we wrap up quickly?
So the books are available on Amazon. So if you want to order it on Amazon, by all means. It's also available in Tobago. So grab your book at Books and Office Supply at TLH Building. And of course, if you want that book to be delivered straight to your door, we are also accepting nationwide delivery. So you can WhatsApp at us at 787-8362. That is 787-8362. And we will coordinate to have the books delivered to you right at your
Fantastic.
doorstep.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Alana. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take care. That's Alana Alleyne, financial education instructor, letting us know that her book is available and you can get your copy today, the Budget Rehab Playbook. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we have birthdays and so much more. Stay tuned.